Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
So what we're going to do today is we need to apply for the e-visa. So for any of you guys which are going to be in the same situation, which you need to get your residence permit, which is expiring on the 31st of December 2024, check your emails because you should have received an email from do not reply.evisa direct mail at notification.service.gov.uk. Just this bit here. Now, with this bit here, what you want to make sure is that you've got an access to a mobile phone, you've got your residence permit and your passport just in case if you need it, and we're just doing a quick video just to show everybody how you can apply for it, because there's going to be a lot of people which are not sure how to apply for the e-visa. So this is a quick tutorial and we hope it helps. So on the email that you receive, just make sure you double check what the sender's email is, because we don't want to fall into any spam. So what we're going to do is, to do this, we'll click on this website here, get access to your e-visa. Now you must make sure you do this before your BRP expires. So now, what you'll need: access to a smartphone, a mobile phone number, an email address, your BRP card or a valid passport. Okay? So we're going to go start now. We've had our BRP, right? You've got your biometric residence permit. So we click yes.
Continue.
Do you still have your biometric residence permit?
Yes.
Okay. Is your biometric residence permit still valid?
Yes.
Okay. So I believe we may have a UKVI account, but let's go create an account. That's going to be for you. And now for privacy, we're just going to pause this bit here, fill these details in for data protection purposes, so just hold on. So this bit here, make sure you put your given names, your first and middle names as it's in your passport, and your surname. So make sure you check the same spellings as it's in your passport and your BRP. Okay, so once you put in there your first name, middle name and surname, what is your country of nationality? So India. Which identity document are you using? So we can go for our biometric residence permit. Okay, again, so what you make sure that you do is you'll get your BRP, put in your biometric residence permit number. Now that is located on the top. Can we see it? Yeah. So where is it located? Can you tell everybody?
In the top.
Yeah.
Top of the card in the right hand side.
Good. So top right hand corner, and it will start with your RX, and then you look at your expiry date, which you will see
is the end of this year.
That's it. And then just input that in. Okay, then the next screen is what is your date of birth. So then you put your date of birth inside of there. Again, make sure it's the same as you put everywhere else in your documentation. And then it will take us to what email address do you want to use when you sign into the account. So it's best practice, I would say, to use the same email that you received the correspondence from, so you can always make sure that you can any sort of correspondence you can reply back. Alright, so this is the bit that we'll need to delete for data protection purposes. Okay, so once you've done that bit, guys, make sure that you put the phone number that you want to sign in. Use the same phone number if you still have the same phone number that you had when you've started all of your application process, and use a number that you're going to have access to. And make sure you put, so if it's going to be a UK number, +44, and then your mobile phone number here. Okay, now once you've gone through the security process on your mobile phone and your email address, Once the security bits are done, then it will come to this part. Do you want someone else to have access to your account? This could be a friend, a family member, or an immigration advisor, or somebody which is going to help you to do the whole process. So it's down to you. If you need somebody else's help and support, you will tick yes and follow the process. As we're doing everything live, we won't need access because you have access to your email address. So for us, we're ticking no. But again, if you're going to need help and somebody else is going to help you with this process, then make sure you tick yes. Okay guys, and then once you go through the last process, it will say UK Visa and Immigration UKVI account created. You need to sign into a UKVI account before you view your eVisa. We'll ask you to confirm your identity using the Immigration ID Check app. So when we come to that bit, we'll look at that, and you need to provide your biometric number. So make sure that you've got your details with you. So we've used our BRP details to sign in for the account. So make sure you've got those details as you go through the process. And for your safety and security, always take whether it's a photo or a scanned picture of your document and keep it safe just in case. Okay, so let's proceed with this. So we'll send you a security code to your email. Will that let you sign in? So we're gonna click from sign in. Okay, we used our biometric residence card. Okay, so this is the, do you remember where's this number located?
In
It's here.
right hand side.
Yep.
In the top corner.
Perfect. Yep, so just over there it shows you there. Then once you put your biometric, your BRP number in, it will confirm and say what is your date of birth. So this is the bit that you'll put in here. Okay, so then once you've gone through the security processes, and then it will say your form, link your eVisa to your account, and that's when we're going to start from here. So you'll just click start. How has the process been so far for you?
It was very easy.
It's very straightforward.
Very straightforward.
Yep, so thank you gov.uk. It's a very straightforward process to doing this. So let's click start here. So first part is confirming our identity. Let's confirm your identity, and you need to confirm your identity using UK Immigration ID Check app. You can use someone else's phone if you need to do that. And you need your identity document, so you make sure that you've got a mobile phone access, a smartphone access when you do this, and we'll click continue. Okay guys, so what will happen is when you come to doing this part, it says whether it's on a Samsung or an Android phone or on Apple Store on an iPhone, what you want to look at is this one here on the search bar, UK Immigration ID Check app. And it may show something like this, if you guys can see it. So it's purple with our crown on there. So that's the one that you will go for and install. So that's what we're going to do, is install it now and then follow the processes. And then guys, once you installed it and downloaded it, your first screen will look something like this, UK ID immigration check, and you push continue. And then what we have here, as you can see on my screen, it says connection code, enter the code you are given. So then you've got two options here, QR code and connection code. So then what we'll do, we'll go is here, we'll click connection code, and you've got a connection code that you must enter in here. So I'm going to put that code in there. Okay guys, and then it will say to you, once you've done that, you are connected to the app, and then we're going to follow everything through the app on here. So then it will come up with screens like this, start using the app. So just make sure you're on the right bit here. And then it says take an image of your document. I'm going to check your documents information. You're going to scan your face, and last not but least, you're going to take a photo of yourself. And then we'll click start, and then it will say which document will you use, and then we've gone for the biometric residence permit, so we're going to click that option. And all you have to do from that, guys, is follow the step-by-step processes that will come up on the app. And so you take the image, and you've got to follow what it says. It will say here to you, you will need to take an image of the side of your card with the machine readable zone. It's difficult to read it from back to front. So this is at the back part of your BRP. And then you click continue, right? And then that's what we're gonna do. This is what we're doing now. Okay. And then it will say to you, take an image on the other side of your card. And then afterwards it will say access the chip that you've got in your BRP. And then so what you're going to do is just follow it. So place the phone on your card. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to try it again. You've got to be very careful on this bit. Right. This bit's a bit tricky, right, where you have to keep your phone, place the phone on your card. We're gonna do you've got to be careful, because with that one here, it keeps phone or document moved while accessing the chip. Whatever you do, just push try again, and you're just gonna have to be a bit sturdy. Well, I'll have to be a bit sturdy until that reads it. So I'm going to use 2 hands for this one here. I'm going to do try again. And then you'll get a message like this, access chip completed, right? My advice is hold your breath so you can keep your hands steady. It's very temperamental. It took us so many times to do this, right? So information checked. And then it will say to you about scanning your face. So we're just going to do this part here. And then you're going to get a bit which will say face scan successfully. And then you're going to just take a photo of yourself. So it's all selfie based, right? Yeah. So then you just hold the phone, and then you just go here, just push.
So continue.
Yeah, push continue and just follow it through.
Next.
So alright, you need to make sure that you've got a light background. So we'll stand where the wall is, and you do it that way. And then once you've followed all the last bits, it's quite easy, straightforward.
Quite easy.
But what we'll say is that I would advise to make sure that you've got a newish smartphone, because it will need NFC enabled in order for it to read the chip on the biometric residence permit. And then afterwards it will just come to something like this, what happens next, and we'll just go continue, and you just continue back on from where you left off from. So it's quite straightforward. Okay guys, so once you've done that, once you've done everything on the phone, you can log back in. It may be easier to do it on the computer if you started off on a laptop or a computer. Go back in and log in, and then it will ask you to go through the sections. So are you in the UK now? So yes, I'm in the UK now. And then we move on to the part, guys, which asks you about your security questions. What I would advise you to do is, whatever you do, just make sure you write the information down or message it to a family member just so you remember what it is for the future, because you'll need this details when you log back in. So make sure you write it down somewhere safe and then duplicate it and send it to a family member, so you've got it there. First set of questions, second set of questions, and third set of questions. So make sure you fill this out. And then guys, what you're going to do is the final bit is that once you've gone through the security questions and written them down, we go through the declaration, and then you tick what it is because you're doing it, and then just push continue. Then the last bit, once you've gone through that, all you're going to do is push confirm and submit, and then it will be done. Okay, so guys, we hope that's been helpful, and then we can see on our timer this whole process from beginning to end has taken roughly how long would you say?
With 20 minutes?
Maximum 20 minutes. So just make sure you've got 20 minutes to spare. You've got a newish smartphone, you've got your biometric residence permit and your passport just in case, and that's it, and you've got a good internet connection. So within 20 minutes you can apply for your eVisa. Please make sure guys that you do this before the deadline. If you know of any family members which need to do this, share the video with them so they know how to do this. But it's very quick and simple, but just make sure that you take the time to do it, and do not do it last minute guys, because otherwise I think the reason why I'm doing this video is I saw an article which was saying that there's going to be over 1 million people applying for the eVisas. So you've got a residence permit here, but you need to apply for the eVisa now because they're not issuing your biometric residence permit cards anymore. So please make sure you do this. If you found this video helpful, please share and like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.